What's up, everyone? This is All Destroyer 229, and welcome back to Let's Play Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Last time, we finished off SpongeBob's dream in a surprisingly quick amount of time. In this episode, we have ventured through all of the levels, but not all of the golden spatulas are ours. There are 100 golden spatulas in the game. We are missing 7. 2 of them are in the chum bucket, so we won't be getting those 2 until we, well, tackle the final area of the game. But that still leaves 5 spatulas still scattered about. 3 of them are from Mr. Krabs from Shiny Objects, and 2 of them are from Patrick for his socks. So today, we are going to be jumping from each of the levels that we have visited previously in order to get the rest of the socks for Patrick, all while continuing to get Shiny Objects for Mr. Krabs. I am aware of a code that you guys have mentioned in the comments about getting a ton of Shiny Objects. And yeah, I'm going to elect not to do it. If I get really stuck, I might just get enough for this. But if all else fails, the movie theater will pretty much be kind of like a, I guess, post-game kind of thing, where we can look over it, see what's there. It'll be like a bonus episode, I suppose. But enough about future plans. Now we are going to go and find the rest of the socks. So this will end pretty much the live commentary portion until the very end. So Post Me, take it away. So our first sock is here at the Krusty Krab. This one is pretty simple enough to get. All you need to do is just destroy everything that's in the Krusty Krab. And the sock appears in the crow's nest. A pretty simple one to get as long as you're kind of destroying everything. This is one that I was told about in the comments. There were a few of these that were like that, and this was one of them. The other sock that we missed in Bikini Bottom is here in Squidward's house, and it's pretty much the exact same thing as in the Krusty Krab. All you have to do is just go and completely destroy everything in his house. And there's our other sock. Again, not really too difficult, but you do need to be a little bit more on the destructive side. We're missing 3 socks here in Jellyfish Fields, and the first one is here in the first area. Just got a bubble bowl, and there's our sock. I actually thought that this one existed, but I just wasn't sure exactly where it was that it was located. Our second sock here is still pretty early on. You can see the sock right there. What we need to do is that we need to get on this bouncy flower, and that allows us to access a secret area. So now all we gotta do is jump on these floating tikis and not hit the goo. And we can get our second sock. So yeah, it's a nice little bonus area. Not really too much here. It's just a nice little secret. Our third sock is here in the caves, only accessible by Patrick. So what we need to do is get pretty close to the end, and if we turn around, there's our sock. Now, at this point, you'll notice the numbers don't line up. I'm showing these in the order of the levels, not the order that I got them. So you will see some discrepancies. Our next sock is here in downtown Bikini Bottom, and where we got our last golden spatula, there's this Texas icon. We actually saw this the last time we were here. I just didn't really pay it any mind at the time. I don't know why. But it's simple enough. You defeat the robot, get the sock, and that opens up the south door here at the Sea Needle. So a pretty simple one to get as well. Our next sock is here in the Mermalair. This one, I am convinced I got the entirely wrong way. I was convinced it was here in the first area, since this was the first, well, the only part that didn't have any socks I had gotten at this point. And you'll notice there's a bungee over there. So what I think what you have to do is use the bubble bowl to move that platform that I'm currently on over to that spot. I say screw the platform and somehow make the jump over to that. I still got it. But yeah, I am 100% convinced that is not how you're supposed to get that one. But hey, all's well that ends well. The next sock is here in Sand Mountain in the opening area, and I spent forever trying to get this one. What it is that there's these steps here that are very easily missable by one of the duplicator-trons. I spent a very long time on the first two mountains trying to find the sock, and I just kind of stumbled upon it when I gave up on trying to find it on the mountains. Now, on the bright side, it did allow me to get a ton of shiny objects and the bulk of how I got all of them. So, a little silver lining, but I'm still kind of ticked off. Our last area is here in the kelp forest, and all three socks are here in the first area. Our first sock is right here at the beginning with these rows of shush tikis. Just gotta bubble bowl our way through, and if you get them all, a sock appears. This was the other sock that I was told about in the comments, so I do have you guys to thank for telling me about that one. Our second sock is still here in the first area, and it's by this, well, short little lake of goo. I found this as Spongebob, but you can only get it as Patrick. Just gotta grab that freezy fruit and walk across the water to get the sock. Not really too difficult, we've seen socks like this one before. So overall, not really too hard. Our final sock is again here in the first area. I'm not sure if you're supposed to do it this way, but how I did this was I threw the fruit a little closer to these tikis. I then run across them to get up here. There are a couple shush tikis, but I wasn't quite sure if I could jump while sneaking or anything like that. And you just go up the stalk to the sock. I saw the sock at a distance, so I knew where it was, but it was a little tricky trying to find out exactly how to access it. So, that's the last sock, and I'll put it back to Live Me to finish off the episode. Thanks, Post Me. So, as you've just seen, we have now pretty much completed almost everything that the game has. If we take a look at the pause screen, we've got all the spatulas and all the socks in pretty much every single area. We now have over 23,000 shiny objects as well, so we've got a lot that we can turn into Mr. Krabs. But let's go ahead and turn in these socks to Patrick.
Wow, SpongeBob, you found some!
Now they're back home, safe where they belong.
Here's your golden back scratcher.
Spatula.
I don't speak Italian.
So that's one, well, spatula from Patrick. Let's get the other one.
Wow, SpongeBob, you found some!
Now they're back home, safe where they belong.
Here's your golden back scratcher.
Spatula.
I don't speak Italian.
And that is the last golden spatula that we can get from Patrick.
Now if I could only find my other sock.
It's on your head, remember?
Well, of course. Now where did I put it?
Oh, Patrick. Still, with that taken care of, where's the ball? There it is. We've got plenty of shiny objects that we can turn into Mr. Krabs. So, assuming he doesn't just arbitrarily jack up the price right at the end, which, let's be honest, is something you fully expect Mr. Krabs to do. Hopefully, we can get the rest of his golden spatulas as well.
So, do you want to trade shiny objects for a golden spatula?
Yes, I do.
That's quality craftsmanship, that is. Come again.
So that's one golden spatula from Mr. Krabs. Let's get another.
So, do you want to trade shiny objects
6,500.
for a golden spatula?
Wait, the other one was 55, wasn't it?
That's quality craftsmanship, that is. Come again. again.
Okay, we've still got plenty of shiny objects, but... that one was 65.
Do you want to trade
Yeah, at
shiny
the
objects
end
for
he
a
just
golden
puts it
spatula?
up by 1,000 as opposed to 500. Well, it's a good thing I was searching through Sand Mountain for a long time.
That's quality craftsmanship, that is. Come again.
And with that, we have got 98 golden spatulas.
The only good robot is the one that's given me them shiny objects.
Which is all of them. But there are only 2 golden spatulas left in the game, and they are both in the chum bucket. So with every collectible in the game gathered, save the ones in the chum bucket. We're going to go ahead and call it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom. The time has finally come for us to storm the chum bucket. This is where the source of the robots are coming from. So with any luck, we should be able to put a stop to it once and for all. And get the last couple spatulas while we're there. So until next time, everyone, take care.